Hello everyone, welcome to another informative episode on White Davy Construction and Farm. For us Jamaicans living abroad, there are a few things when it comes to cooking that is very important to us, like our Scotch bonnet pepper, our escallion, and our callaloo. These mean a lot to us, but it's not easy to get these things here in Saskatchewan, and so when we do find them, although it is super expensive, we tend to buy them because it's a part of your culture, part of who you are. And so last year I got a few escallion, and so rather than using it in the kitchen, I decided to plant it. And as you can see, it has gone into seeding. And so now I am just going to be harvesting the seeds. I wanted to produce enough this year so that I could supply local grocers that sell Jamaican produce, but that did not happen because of the virus and the other problems associating with it, and because of the bad weather that we had this year. The winter took a long time to go away, and as a result, a lot of the things that we planted did not do as well as we hoped they would. I bought some Scotch bonnet seed and attempted to grow them. I got about 25 seeds, and I got maybe 3 seedlings from it, and those 3 seedlings are not even 2 inches tall, so I'm pretty disappointed with that. My callaloo is not too bad, but it's not enough that I could have any to share with friends. Very disappointed. So next growing season, I am going to be rearranging my garden a bit so that I can maximize my yield when it comes to these Jamaican produce that we so enjoy. This is quite a lot of seeds actually. I am going to have to spend some time to sort through the seeds and get rid of what remains. I have never grown these things from seeds before. I've always grown these things by simply planting the stalk. The next growing season, my hope is that I will be able to grow these things from seeds. I imagine they might take a bit longer than the average plants to germinate. We will see how that goes. I've always grown green onions. And onions, and I've always seen them come to this point, but I've never actually seen seeds from them. So this year I'm hoping that from my onions and my green onions I will be able to get some seeds. It's surprising that I am not seeing these green onions flowering. They were flowering before, and now there are no flowers on it, and I don't see any seeds. This one, however, is a bit strange because here this stalk just bent itself down, and look at what's happening here. There are some tiny green onion plants, individual green onion plants growing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting this, burying it just a little bit into the soil and give it a bit of moisture and see what it does, if it will actually grow to become green onion plants. Okay, so I'm going to give it some water. I'm not going to separate it from the mother plant until it has grown its own root and is able to stand on its own 2 feet, as it were. Okay, now that we've harvested the seeds, I am just trying to separate the seeds from the shaft, or whatever it is that the seeds are in. So I'm just rubbing it together like this to separate them. That's a lot of seeds. This material contains some green portions as well, not just dry, which means that this material that I'm separating from the seeds is going to be a bit heavy. The plan is to turn on a fan and to blow away the unwanted portion, but because they are green, they're going to be a bit on the heavier side. So what I'm going to be doing is to spread it out after I'm finishing separating them this way, putting them down so that they can dry out a bit, and then I'll use the fan to finally clean up the seeds. And then I'm going to be storing the seeds in a cool, dry, dark area. I want to do an experiment, so I'm going to start growing some of these seeds over the winter, and I will be taking you on that journey with me. If you are interested in going on the journey with me to see how well or how poorly they perform, because I've never grown any of these type of plants from seeds before. I always just get the store-bought product and just use the top portion of it in the kitchen, and then the rooted area I would cut about 1 inch from the root up and plant that. This, however, I planted the entire thing without using it because I had a lot. So if you want to come on that journey with me, stay tuned. I'll be doing that video or videos on me experimenting with these to see how well they perform. Okay, so I will just leave these here to dry. Did you enjoy this video? Did you find it informative? If you would like to learn more, please take a moment to like, share, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification. Thank you for watching and have yourself a lovely day.